would say I became a fan of anime kind of growing up when the animes were a bit more gory and not so much on TV. Right before I used to go to sleep, my dad used to kind of put his anime on, and I wouldn't really be asleep. I'd be peeking over his shoulder trying to see what's on the TV, and always wanted to know more about it. So eventually, kind of letting me start watching it. My dad's a big comic book fan. You know, I always read through the comic books, and then I kind of rediscovered almost anime again. I would say I'm very interested in programming, gaming, everything like that. So kind of have that virtual world, that Sword Art Online type of thing. It kind of brought me back into the fold of everything, and it's kind of snowballed into me reading a bunch of manga and kind of staying up to date on all the new anime that comes out. I think probably one of the funniest things about anime is the bonds and stuff that you grow with people, even people that you know. Like my brother and sister, they knew I always watched anime. I remember seeing my brother reading manga. I'm like, you watch anime? I thought you said you didn't like it. He said, well, I told you that, but you know, I read all of it. So he pretty much reads a bunch of manga. And I'm like, why did you never tell me this? I was like, I never read manga and now I have to read it. You know, every time when I come back home, you know, all my brothers and sisters, we all go to Barnes and Nobles and literally try to buy as much manga as we can. I think the biggest thing about anime that you find that will attract athletes is a lot of times in these animes, characters go through such struggles, but they become such powerful characters. It's funny because as athletes, a lot of times they don't see the struggles and everything that we go through in training, the constant failures we've had. It's great to be able to relate to these characters in such a similar way. Like, this dude has failed this punch 1,000 times. Rock Lee has done this kick 1,000,000 times for him to finally get there. But when he started, he was a no one, very regular. But seeing somebody struggle so much and then obtaining like this great amount of power, and it almost inspires you. Like, man, I'm struggling right now. It sounds unrealistic, but dang, I can end up growing into this. You know, you kind of gain that inspiration from a lot of these anime characters that you watch.